A very good morning to everyone. This is A. Shubhangi Rao, working as an assistant professor in Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering in MLR Institute of Technology. Today we are going to discuss some problems on magnetic field. So let's start. Let's take this problem. The question is given as a current filament carries a current of 10 amperes in AZ direction on x-axis. There is a current filament which is along z-axis and it carries a current of 10 amperes in AZ direction. We have to find out magnetic field intensity, which is given by H bar at point P 1, 2, 3 due to this filament which is on z-axis. If it is extending from, first case is given as it is extending from z is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity. Second case is given as when it is extending from 0 to 5 centimeter, means in positive z direction. And third case is given as it is extending from 5 to infinity, again in the positive z direction, right? So three cases are given. In first condition, the filament which is on z-axis is extending from minus infinity to plus infinity. Second, it is extending from 0 to 5 meter. Third, it is extending from 5 to infinity. So let's solve all of them one by one. And also by this point, it is clear that this particular question is given in the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, let's solve the first case where the filament is extending from minus infinity to plus infinity, right? As per the formula of magnetic field intensity by infinite length current carrying conductor, the field is given by I upon 2 pi r A phi, right? Where I is the current flowing through the filament, 2 pi is the constant, and r is the shortest distance between the filament and the point at which we are finding field intensity, means basically this point, right? So I is equals to 10 ampere and P, the coordinates of P are 1, 2, 3, right? So what we will do here, to find out smallest distance, we have to basically calculate this R, and to find this smallest distance, we need to drop a perpendicular on this filament. So its coordinates will become 0, 0, 3, right? As it is on z-axis, so obviously x and y coordinates will become 0, and because we are dropping perpendicular, so z will be same in both the cases, right? So like this we can calculate R here. R is equals to, we can write, as we know, because we are finding field like this, the direction will be from, suppose this is O point O to P, right? So when we are calculating radius, it will be P minus O. So R will become under root of, what we will write? We can write it as 1 square plus 2 square, and we will get under root 5 meter. This is R, okay? Now H, we can put I is equals to 10 and R is equals to under root 5, so this will become 0.717 A5. Now how this came A5, we can find this direction of field by using right hand thumb rule, right? Where the thumb shows the direction of current and the fingers show the direction of magnetic field, right? So H is equals to, we have got 0.717 A5, right? Now if we want to find out x component of this, we will just take dot product of this equation with Ax, right? Means we are basically transforming this particular A phi into x direction, right? X and y, and also we can find out z. So to find it, Hx is equals to, we will write H dot Ax, where H is equals to 0.7117 A phi dot Ax. So we will get minus 0.7117 sine phi. Similarly, when we want to write it in terms of y, we can write h dot ay and we will get 0.7117 cos phi, right? Also from here you can find phi angle also, where phi is equals to tan inverse y by x. So this we will get as 63.43 for point P, right? So we have got, from here we can get, by putting phi here as 63.43, we can find out hx as minus 0.6365 and hy as 0.3183, and from here we can even get the equation of h in terms of x and y as 0.6365 ax plus 0.3183 ay, and the unit is ampere per meter. This is the field on point P due to this infinite length current carrying conductor, right? And as it is infinite length means it is extending from minus infinity to plus infinity. This is the first part of this question. Let's discuss case B now. In this case B, the condition is that filament is extending from z is equals to 0 to 5 meter. Let us consider 2 point z1 is equals to 0 and z2 is equals to 5 from here to here in positive z direction. Okay, and also we know that the field intensity due to finite length current carrying conductor is I upon 4 pi r sin alpha 2 minus sin alpha 1 a phi. Now how we will find alpha 1 and alpha 2? This is a simple procedure. This is point P where we need to find out field intensity. We will drop a perpendicular onto this filament and this coordinate will become 0, 0, 3. And by considering these two coordinates we can find out r. So r is nothing but under root of x square plus y square. So this will be under root 5. Now how do we calculate alpha 1 and alpha 2? This perpendicular which is drawn from point P to filament and the point joining P and this O, the angle between these two is alpha 1. Similarly, the perpendicular which we have dropped and between this line which is joining filament point 2 and P, this angle between these two is alpha 2. So to find alpha 1 and alpha 2, we can use the formula of tan. So tan inverse we will write 3 upon under root 5 and we will get 53.3 here. Alpha 1 we will get as minus 53.3 basically, and alpha 2 we will get as 41.81. So our alpha 1 and alpha 2 we will write in this formula and we will get h as 0.5225 A5. Okay. Again this can be transformed into xy coordinates, right? So to do that we will get hx is equals to h dot ax, okay, and we put h here and on further solving we will get hx as 0.5225 minus sin phi, and hy also we can get by the same procedure. We will get 0.5225 cos phi. Phi angle also we can find as tan inverse y by x, right? So on further solving we can get this value of h, y and hx, and then we further put that into equation of h and we get h is equals to minus 0.4673 ax plus 0.2337 ay. This is the answer of case B, right? Now let's discuss case 3 where conductor is extending from z is equals to 5 to z is equals to infinite. Okay, means like this. Again this is a case of finite length current carrying conductor where field intensity on a particular point can be found by using this formula h is equals to I upon 4 pi r sin alpha 2 minus sin alpha 1 a phi, right? Let's see the arrangement of this question. If we see here, first we need to draw alpha 1 and alpha 2 also. Okay, We will drop a perpendicular on this point. The coordinates of this point will become 0, 0, 3 because we need to find R, which is the shortest distance between filament and the point, right? This is alpha 1 and this is alpha 2. The point between, the angle between the perpendicular and the line joining these 2 points, infinity and 5, right? So R we will calculate and we will get under root 5. Alpha 1 we will get as 41.81 and alpha 2 we will get as 90. And we will put all these values of alpha 1, alpha 2 and R into this equation and we get H is equals to 0.1186 A5. Now again, this H is in terms of A5. We can get this H in terms of Hx and Hy. To do that, we will do the dot product of H and Ax and H and Ay. And also we can find out phi, and further solving, we get Hx is equals to 0.106, Hy is equals to, we will get 0.053. And when we put it into this equation, this will become minus 0.106 Ax plus 0.053 Ay. So these are the 3 parts of this question. Solved where 3 different arrangements of the current carrying conductor we have taken. First one was extending from minus infinity to plus infinity. Second was extending from 0 to 5, and the third one is extending from 5 to infinity. That is how we can calculate field intensity by finite and infinite length current carrying conductor. Now let's take another question. The plane y is equals to 1. One plane is given which is at y is equals to 1, and it is given that it carries a current density of K is equals to 40 Az. We have to find out H at 2 points, A and the coordinates are 0, 0, 0, and B the coordinates are 1, 5 and minus 2, right? Let's solve it. This is the diagram. You can see the sheet is here, okay? Charge density, generally surface charge density we write as rho. Here it is given as K and the value is 40 Az, ampere per meter, right? Next, we can see that the sheet is located at y is equals to 1, right? Sheet is infinite, right? Because the points are not given that it is extending from which point to which point. So we will consider that sheet is infinite, right? So let's find out field intensity one by one. First, we will find the field at A0, 0, 0. Okay. Now, the formula is, basically it is rho s by 2 an. An is the direction of the field. Okay. Rho s here we have taken as K. Okay. And it is given in the question 40 Az. So we will directly put it. Here, when we are calculating surface charge densities, we need to take care of the direction, right? So, this sheet is available at y is equals to 1. And we need to find field at 0, 0, 0. Means this point where we are finding field is on the left side of the y, means in the negative direction. So, this Ay will become minus Ay, right? And here the cross product of Az and Ay will be there. And this becomes minus Ax, and then we put it into this H, and H we get as 40 by 2 Ax or 20 Ax. This is the field due to this sheet charge on point 0, 0, 0. Next, we will find out field on the point 1, 5, minus 2, right? Again, we will consider only this y point. We can see it is on the right side of the plane. Okay, so obviously the direction of field will be positive Ay. Same thing we will do like the first case, 1 by 2, 40 Az. Az and Ay cross product will be there and we will get minus Ax. So, here the answer is minus 20 Ax ampere per meter, right? So, these are the fields on point 0, 0, 0 and 1, 5, minus 2. Let's take another question now. In the region where r extends from 0 to 0.5 meter in the cylindrical coordinates, the current density is given as J is equals to 4.5 e to the power minus 2r Az ampere per meter square. And also at the other points, means other than this region from 0 to 0.5, the current density is 0, right? So here we have to use Ampere-Circuital law and we have to find out H, right? So let's solve it. The equation for the current by using current density is I is equals to integration of J dot ds, as we know that J is equals to di by ds. So we can write I is equals to integration of J dot ds. What is ds here? Because we are considering cylindrical coordinate system, and cylindrical coordinate system, when r is given, r is constant, that surface is r dr d phi a z, right? So we will use this equation and we will put the equation of J here. 2 times integration will happen because it is given as 4.5 e to the power minus 2r az into dot, basically r dr d phi a z, right? So we will put the limits. We know in that cylindrical coordinate system, the phi angle, which is called azimuthal angle, its limit is from 0 to 2 pi. So we will put the limit here 0 to 2 pi, and the limit of r is from basically 0 to r we will take, and further we can put this limit because it is given in the question from 0 to 0.5. So either we can write now or we can write later also. So on solving we will get this equation, and when we integrate it we get 4.5 2 pi, this is r e to the power minus 2r divided by minus 2 minus integration of e to the power minus 2r by 2 dr, and the limit is 0 to r, which is going to be 0.5, right? So we will put it here, and on further solving we get this I is equals to, we will get 1.8676 amperes, right? Now we will consider the closed path, which is r is greater than 0.5. So that enclosed current I is 1.8676 ampere. Now we have to use Ampere-Circuital law to find out field intensity. So Ampere-Circuital law is integration of H, line integration of H will be is equals to I, right? Now we will integrate it. We have to put the value of H, which is H phi, okay, and dl we will take as r d phi, right? So this will become, in place of is equals to, this is I, and when we integrate it, it will become 2 pi r h phi, and I is equals to 1.8676, and from here we can find out h phi is equals to 1.8676 divided by 2 pi r. 2 pi value also we can put, and we will get h is equals to, it is the, in a phi direction we will get it as 0.2972 by r a phi ampere per meter. This is for the region where r is greater than 0.5 meters, right? Now let's take another question. Question is given as J directed current distribution is given by J is equals to r square plus ur, where r is equals to greater than equal to, sorry, r is equals to and less than and is equals to a, right? So here we have to find out flux density at any point which is greater than and equals to a. Here also we have to use Ampere-Circuital law, right? So Again, we are going to use the same formula as we used in the previous question. We will write the formula of current density in terms of, current density, okay, and ds is equals to r dr d phi az, right? And from here we can put I is equals to double integration. We will put the limit of phi and r. Phi is equals to, it is from 0 to 2 pi and r is from 0 to r, and this is j, r square plus ur, and in place of ds we will write r dr d phi. On further solving, we will get I as 2 pi into r to the power 4 upon 4 ur cube by 3 amperes. Now we know that r is equal and greater than to 1. So here instead of r we can put a, and we get this equation as I is equals to 2 pi a to the power 4 upon 4 plus u a cube upon 3 amperes. Right? Now we will consider a closed path with r greater than or equals to a, okay, which is an ampere path, and here we write the formula h is equals to h phi a phi, where dl is equals to r d phi a phi. Now we will apply this Ampere-Circuital law, and as we know the equation of Ampere-Circuital law is integration of h dot dl is equals to I, where h is equals to, we will write h phi, and in place of d phi, dl we will write r d phi. Then because integration is with respect to phi, the limit will be 0 to 2 pi, and on further solving we get h phi is equals to 1 upon 12r 4a to the power 4 plus 3ua cube, right? And on further solving, because this is in terms of phi, we can directly write h is equals to 0.0833 by r 4a to the power 4 plus 3ua cube, and this is in phi direction, so we will write a phi. So this is the field intensity. Now we have to find out flux density, and we know that the formula of flux density is equals to B is equals to mu H. H we have already calculated. Mu is the permeability of the medium, so we can write mu, and H already we have got 0.0833 divided by R 3a to the power 4 plus 4ua cube a phi, and the unit will be Weber per meter square, right? So this is how we can calculate flux density here. Let's take another question. Okay, one vector is given in this question, a, and a is equals to sine 2 phi a phi, and this is in cylindrical coordinate system. It is given in the question. We have to find curl of a. At which point? At 2 pi by 4 and 0, means this is r, this is phi, and this is z. R phi z or rho phi z, anything can be taken, right? So basically we have to find out curl of a, del cross a. Okay, so here let's solve it. Del cross a, this equation is given as, we can write this equation, this is the formula of curl of any vector, okay, in cylindrical coordinate system, can be written as 1 upon r dou az by dou phi minus dou a phi by dou z ar plus dou ar by dou z minus dou az by dou r a phi plus 1 upon r dou r a phi by dou r minus 1 upon r dou a r by dou phi a z. So this is the formula of curl of vector A in cylindrical coordinate system, right? So here we will put AR, A phi and AZ in this question, okay? So AR, here we can see in this vector R term is not there, means AR term is not there, so obviously AR will be 0. A phi is given, so A phi we can write as sine 2 phi, and even Z term is also not there, so AZ will become 0. So in this entire formula, we are going to put AR, A phi and AZ, and we will further solve it. So when we put all these things here, it becomes del cross A is equals to 0 minus dou sine 2 phi by dou Z AR plus 0 minus 0 A phi plus 1 upon R dou R sine phi by dou R minus 0 AZ. When we further solve it, we get del cross A is equals to 0 minus 0 AR plus 0 A phi plus sine 2 phi by R AZ. Means we are getting del cross A is equals to sine 2 phi by R. It is in Z direction, right? So this is the curl of A, and this had to be calculated on a point 2 pi by 4. 0 means R is equals to 2, phi is equals to pi by 4 and Z is equals to 0. So we will put everything into this formula. So this will become sine 2 into the angle is pi by 4, R is 2 and Z is not there, so no need to write. This will become 2, and here we get sine pi by 2 by 2 means sine 91. AZ 1 by 2 is equals to 0.5. So answer is 0.5 AZ. So that is how we can calculate curl of A in this question by using the curl equations, okay, del operator, and this we calculated at 2 pi by 4 and 0, right? Let's take another question. One vector is given A, okay, A or H, okay, H is equals to 2.5 A theta plus 5 A phi. Clearly this is in spherical coordinate system because two angles are given, and we have to find curl of H at 2 pi by 6 and 0. 2 pi by 6 and 0, that means 2 is R, pi by 6 is theta angle and 0 is phi angle, because the coordinates are R, theta, phi for spherical system, right? So first we will have to write the equation of del cross H for spherical coordinate system, which is given by 1 upon R sine theta dou sine theta H phi divided by dou theta minus dou H theta by dou phi AR plus 1 upon R 1 upon sine theta dou HR by dou phi minus dou R H phi by dou R A theta plus 1 upon R dou by dou R R H theta minus dou HR by dou theta A phi. This is the curl of H or curl of any vector for spherical coordinate system. That means in terms of R, theta and phi, right? Now in this we can clearly see we have only a theta and a phi term, right? So obviously a R term is not there, that means we will write only H theta and H phi term. H theta term is 2.5, H phi term is 5, H R term is 0 as it is not there. So h theta, h phi and hr we are going to put into this equation, and on further solving we get del cross h is equals to, we will get 5 by r cot theta ar minus 5 by r a theta plus 2.5 r a 5, right? So this is del cross h, but this del cross h we need to find at 2 pi by 6 and 0, and as I already said, here r is equals to 2, theta is equals to pi by 6 and phi is equals to 0 given. So in this del cross h, when we will put r theta and phi, we will get del cross h is equals to 4.33 ar minus 2.5 a theta plus 1.25 a phi. This is curl of h at 2 pi by 6 and 0, right? Thank you so much.